What's up, puppy?
This is Titan. In just a few seconds, his behavior would become the first piece of evidence officers couldn't ignore.
What's up, doggy? You sure are hanging around here. Is that your person over there? Is the dog trying to be protective or trying to lead us over there?
Little did they know that they were right. Titan belonged to 26-year-old Mandy Rose Reynolds, and what officers would soon uncover would ultimately lead them to her killer, pulling police into one of the most intense high-speed chases Texas police had ever been involved in.
I got hands. Crawl out!
On April 5th, 2023, police receive a 911 call from a resident of Robinson, Texas, reporting an unusual event in their neighborhood.
Tried calling the fire department to see there's a fire in our subdivision, but it may just be been burning brush because they're building houses, but I wasn't sure.
He wasn't sure if the fire was suspicious or not, but seeing as it was out of the ordinary for the construction zone he was in, he reported it anyway. Not wanting to take the chance for it to get out of hand, a patrol car was sent to the scene. But what they were about to discover was far worse than a brush fire.
12 to 04.
Good. Far.
I need you to get fire, CID, and 04 out here. This looks like a body that's burning.
The body was already burnt beyond recognition. With the smell of gasoline and burning flesh, they know they have limited time before it is fully cremated, making it impossible to identify the body through DNA testing. But the fire department is still a few minutes away, leaving the officers responsible of controlling the flames.
No more standby for fire station.
Should I use my fire extinguisher to put it out, or just leave it as it is to preserve any evidence?
You can try to put it out,
I can maybe get it put out, but I'll try.
The second the flames die, they realize what they were looking at.
I haven't walked up super close. I just walked up close enough to spray it out because obvious death. I wasn't going to get all up on it.
Possibly female. Looks like a bra strap.
I pulled up kind of where Hughes is, saw burning. I was like, looks like a little burn pile. Walk up closer. I'm like, that looks like a leg. A little closer. I'm like, that's a body.
Did you tell anything else? 5204 to 5161.
That was all that was burning. That's all I could see was the body.
So at that point, he or she had been burning.
Oh yeah, the face was already burned off.
At that point, they're waiting for the forensics team to reach the crime scene. But just when they think they have all the clues, one of the officers notices someone refusing to leave the area.
Position your vehicle, block that side in case anybody tries to come down.
Okay. What's up, puppy? What's up, doggy? You sure are hanging around here. Is that your person over there?
And this is when the officer would slowly start piecing things together.
The way that dog's hanging around.
Yeah, it might be hers. Potentially female body, burn all the way down to the bone, 700 block of Heston.
That dog sure is hanging around, which makes me think.
Yeah, it's probably her.
Is there anybody at the station that could bring us the chip checker? Like at the fire station or over
You're
the
not
PD?
going to get close to that dog.
Yeah, Come here, puppies. That's got to be.
It's got to be. Yeah.
I know. It's a rough night, puppy. Come here. We're trying to lead us over because it looks like she's trying to lead us over.
Both. Come here. Come on. What kind of dog is that?
Looks like a poodle mix.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not. She can play over there all she wants to, as long as she's not on the scene.
Come here.
They make several attempts to get close to the dog, but because it's too frantic, it ends up running away from the scene again. Before they could try tracking it, they realized the scene needed their attention.
Kill your bright lights. It looks like it's starting to flare up again. I got my extinguisher over here.
Do you still have anything left in it?
Yeah, I've still got some powder left in it.
Hi! Well, come here. She likes your truck.
All right.
You want to put your tailgate down, see if she'll jump in it?
10:36 p.m. Re-entered scene because it's flaring up to put it out with the extinguisher again.
As little as possible.
No.
All right. Leave that over here because it's got about one more squirt.
With no identifying documents on the body, or what was left of it, the officers tried everything they could to identify the person.
I mean, you look at his torso, very small.
Would you say that this is going to be the hottest area of the fire because its hand is severed from the body?
Yeah. What is this hole right here in the skull? Blunt force trauma?
I'll leave that up to
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, not my thing. So it appears is that jewels on her chest? Yeah, that's
necklace.
No, dermal. No, there's like a beaded.
They're talking about the beads.
Something beaded, and you can see the under.
Let's see, that's right here. So let's see the little beads down here. Looks like they busted in. Yeah, okay.
Like
And they, top stuff. Okay.
The body was so small in size that until they saw the piercings, they thought this was a small child. But the truth behind this mystery was in the details.
Rings. So the plastic, the rings, that's curtain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a tarp.
Yeah,
like
a bath curtain.
Yeah. Small feet, like. Yeah.
Oh, I'd say it's definitely female. Well, the fact that there's bra underwire.
No, like the toe, like small.
Small person.
They continued their analysis for another 30 minutes, and while it looked like they were at a dead end, their instincts told them there was more to this scene.
But either she's stone knocked out, but I can tell you right now, I can stand next to a campfire and realize when my rear end is getting too hot.
Yeah, it's to her, but you can also smoke.
Yeah, because this person didn't move.
She's either already dead or she was hired a kite.
There was no evidence of anyone else being in this scene other than the victim, and without the full body, there was no telling how much information the autopsy would reveal. The forensics team documented everything they could, but eventually had to wrap it up. Detective Perry was the only one still wanting to look for a lead.
What's that? What time we want to regroup in the morning?
No, that's y'all's call. I don't want, we don't need, what's done is done. Right.
The scene will be already cleared.
Right. I mean, it's,
And released.
we're not
at that
looking,
point.
we're not, once we clear this, anything that's here, we still get and collect, but my main thing is at least canvas from edge of trees to concrete that way. And then all the houses on the 2 points of egress and ingress on this neighborhood for cameras.
Despite it looking like there was nothing else they could find on the scene, the detectives came back the next morning, as if something was pulling them in.
I'm 100% sold that this chick died elsewhere. Oh, and I also went up and looked at every available room at the hotel. None of them used those shower curtain rings.
Soon after officers cleared the scene, another call came in. A resident reported seeing the same white poodle back in the field, crying out from the exact spot where the body had been burning the night before. This time, animal control was able to secure him. He had no collar, no tags, nothing to explain why he was there. When they scanned him for a microchip, they didn't expect it to come back with anything at all. But it did. The dog had a name, Titan. It also gave them the name and phone number of his owner, 26-year-old Mandy Rose Reynolds. That's when they got their first lead, and it pointed somewhere dark. Mandy lived in San Marcos, Texas, nearly 3 hours away from the field where Titan was found. This was obviously strange, so Detective Perry left her a voicemail and asked her to call him back. Not knowing the person who would return that call would lead them to their next clue.
This is Detective Perry.
Hi, I just got a message saying you guys found my dog.
We believe so. So, what is your dog?
He's a poodle retriever mix.
Poodle retriever mix?
Yeah, he's white.
Okay. Where does the dog belong?
Well, I was on my way to Wichita, Kansas, and I live in San Marcos, and Titan is his name. He just ran off.
He ran off from where?
From Waco.
Were you staying in Waco?
No, I was on my way to Wichita.
Okay, then you made a stop somewhere?
Yeah, at a rest area.
What was your name? I apologize.
My name is Mandy.
Detective Perry continued talking to Mandy for the next 5 minutes, And as the call continued, he started feeling suspicious, so he proceeded with caution.
Where is the chip registered out of?
The chip would be registered out of Tennessee, I believe.
The lack of confidence in that answer was another red flag, and the longer the call went on, the stranger it got.
Do you want me to come get him, or I don't understand. Is he at the pound?
So we just put him at the pound, but we put a hold on him because we were trying to figure out who he belonged to. We didn't want him to, come up available for adoption without, not trying to find the owner, right?
Well, the microchip has my info on it. I mean, they messed up.
So you were coming back from Wichita, or you were going to Wichita?
We were going to Wichita to drop him off because he wants to see his grandmother. She's sick. So we're on our way there, and Titan run off, and we looked for him for a couple of hours. And
how long ago was this that he's been out?
Oh, heck, it's been, I don't know, this would have been around 1 in the morning.
What, last night? About one last night?
Yeah. What time did you guys find him?
They ran the chip this morning.
Oh, okay.
Mandy has expected this to be a quick call, one where she'd just be able to pick up the dog without anyone really looking into it too much. But when the questions kept coming in, she began to panic, enough to eventually snap.
So I'm just trying to figure out how far this dog went. That's just pretty incredible. You said you were at a rest stop? Like, was it a gas station?
Yeah, some type of gas station.
Like a truck stop? Kind of describe it to me.
I really couldn't. Your average gas station, I guess, in Waco. I know that's the only thing I remember is that it was in Waco.
Okay. And what kind of vehicle do you drive in case we got to meet up and get this dog back to you?
Well, what vehicle am I in, or what vehicle was I in?
Yeah, what were you in?
I was in a silver Toyota Camry.
Like a newer one, older one?
Sure. Detective, I hate to cut you off, but I'm actually at work, and I just I want my dog.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that, but yeah, I'll just come. I'll come get him. What is it? 100 miles.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out is your name is Mandy Rose Reynolds.
Sure.
So about 1 o'clock last night, you and Jared were at a rest stop.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. What? I mean, what is the interrogation about?
No, I'm just trying to make sure I understand why.
You know what? That dog, that's my dog you guys have. Let's get that straight, detective.
Okay, and that's fine. I understand that.
You know what? I'll just come to the pound. Goodbye.
Instead of cooperating so she could get her beloved dog, Mandy slammed the phone on the detective's face. But Detective Perry knew he was on to something, so he called her back.
This is Mandy.
Mandy?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Detective Perry. I think we got off on the wrong foot. So the reason I'm asking some questions, I'm just going to be upfront with you, okay? We found your dog in a field. In the field was a crime scene of a deceased person, and
God.
So I didn't want to give you all the details because that's kind of sensitive, right? But that is why I was asking some questions to verify how the dog got there, what's going on. So I think it's just fair for me to let you know that information, to understand why I'm asking certain questions, okay?
Oh, wow.
So I do apologize. I should have probably told you that easier, but some things you just don't want to disclose to somebody because they might have trauma from the past as well.
Well, sure, and I've just been stressing about Titan, and we paid a lot of money for him. I mean, geez, I feel good Lord, I just wonder how long he was outside,
And now you understand why I was asking questions. I'm just trying to get a timeline of maybe how long even the pup was out.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Wow.
That's okay. That's okay.
I can't even imagine what he went through, and then now there's a deceased person. Like, oh my God.
So, was this last night that Titan ran away?
Yeah, it was just last night.
So, or I guess I should say this morning, you said?
Yeah, it was been about, I don't know, midnight 1.
Midnight 1?
Honestly, sir, I don't know. It's something like that.
So this number comes back to a different name. Are you on somebody's phone plan?
Oh, yes.
Whose phone plan are you on?
This would be my fiance's grandfather.
Okay, what's his name?
My fiance's grandfather?
Yes, I just wanted to verify. That way I can close that name off.
I'm going to be frank with you, sir. I'm sorry that this happened, but I cannot waste my whole day speaking to you. You know, I'll come get Titan, and you guys can cross me off your list. I'm sorry that is so unfortunate. But I'm not going to be interrogated when my puppy ran off.
No. I'm just trying to verify, like I said, some information. I'm not just.
No, sir. No, sir. You're being you're being very pushy, for one. For two, you're treating me like a criminal, okay?
No, I'm really not. I'm just trying to figure out how long the pup was there. That could determine if the puppy messed with the body.
If the puppy messed with the body.
I mean, yeah, dogs are natural scavengers.
You think my little Titan would go? Oh my, detective, with all due respect, do not call me back.
Well, Titan is on a police hold. You're not going to be able to get him out.
Titan is on a police hold?
That's correct.
Well, then I will have my attorney call you.
The voice was close, almost perfect. But the lack of concern for Titan is what confirmed it for Detective Perry. The person on the other end wasn't Mandy, but someone else impersonating her instead. The real Mandy was the body burning in the box. And Titan didn't leave her side even after there was nothing left of her. Before they could even begin to process that information, Mandy's car was spotted hundreds of miles away, moving through Wichita with someone else behind the wheel. Officers attempt a traffic stop, but the driver won't pull over.
Get a perimeter. Get running there, guys.
Take us to the backside. They've got 3 up here.
Sure, hold on. I'm pushing for the title right now.
Take us to the back. Watch that, Mike.
Do we have suspect description?
Did he run into? Yeah, he ran into the Dillons.
White male, white shirt.
White male, white shirt. This was the only description the officers had to work with. The cops had to crash into his car to bring it to a stop, but as soon as it did, he ditched the car and ran into a Dillon's grocery store to look for cover, trying to disappear.
Get in your car! Come out! Come out! Come out! Come out! Hey, my man, get your family out of here. You're fine. Hey! Come here! Come here! Where'd he go? Didn't see him? Got people in the store. We have it. What's it? 283. We're in the store. Let's get a bunker in here. Come on! Yeah! Yeah! You make any movement, you will be killed. I got hands. Crawl out! Crawl out towards the sound of our voice. Somebody get less lethal.
Somebody's got to back off one direction or the other.
Place lethal.
Go ahead.
Crawl out towards us.
You're gonna have to move all with me. You ready?
Yep. Pull out. 283, clear there. One in custody. We need to go with cameras. Make sure you didn't toss anything. Hey, brother, what did you take?
What'd you take? Hey. Take something? Bills?
He might have taken something. Yeah, we gotta go that way.
Someone stay here.
Yeah.
The car, too. The car.
Hey, can I get one of you guys to stay here so we can just down our...
Yes.
Thank you.
A lighter fell out of his pocket. That's fine. Just making sure there's nothing else. If you just leave it alone.
They had him. Derek Joseph Diognault, Mandy's cousin and the person who was pretending to be her on the phone. She'd allowed him to live in her home while he got back on his feet, and he repaid that favor by taking her life. The detectives knew that truth, but they didn't tell him that when they brought him in. He was under the impression the detectives had no idea about Mandy's death, or his connection to it. While he waited in the interrogation room, the detectives got confirmation of him buying a shovel, a gas can, and the same plastic box Mandy's body was burned in. They just needed him to confess. What they didn't realize was that they were about to talk to a master manipulator, and that Mandy might not have been his only victim.
Stand over on campus. What was that?
I guess it was like out of prison.
If I was staying with Shanoa.
Shanoa was Derek's on and off girlfriend who disappeared a few days before Derek skipped town and was found dead, just like Mandy.
I don't know, man, to be honest, I brought a blank there. It's been a while, but then I went to Texas and so I haven't really been staying there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tattoo on your arm, say.
Y'all got them all, man. Yeah, I don't feel like going back all through that.
I'm not going to go through all of them.
Right.
What's that one say?
Which one was it?
The big one on your arm there.
Family forever.
Family forever.
Yet, family meant nothing to him when he killed his own cousin in cold blood.
Besides that, what was your most recent arrest? Besides that? Yeah. Besides last night's?
Oh, besides last night's?
Yeah. What charges would you have been arrested for?
Probably a PV.
PV?
Yeah. I'm not sure. December probably or something like that.
What were you in prison for?
Aggravated robbery.
I think you were convicted of that.
Yeah, I pled guilty and I got 114 months for it.
And you're on parole or probation now?
I'm on probation.
You know who your probation officer is?
Yeah. On his way.
He's with Sedgwick County. He's on the rough top of your head.
I'm trying to forget.
And the problem with your foot, is that from last night or is that from back in February? When you got shot?
I didn't know I got shot.
There's stuff on there with people getting stuff all over the place when I was looking at it.
Yeah. Just from when I got shot, man.
Okay.
I would just like to leave it at that, though.
No, I just wanted to know if it was from last night or
well, I got to where I was walking again, you know, just recently, like within the last couple of days or a couple of weeks with my boot, you know, just real slow and with the right gesture, I messed it up all over again. Can't feel it, can't walk.
At this point, Derek had already been in custody for over a day, and he was starting to get impatient. Within an hour of talking to the detectives, he began prodding to figure out what information they might have on him.
I'm not exactly sure why you guys want to talk to me, unless it has to do with Shanoa. And besides that, no. But I understand who you are in my situation, yes.
Okay. You think you're in a position you can make decisions for yourself?
Every day.
You're alert and aware enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Carrying on conversation, you know, names and numbers and stuff. That's why I do that first.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, just make sure you're right.
Yeah. There's that. I just want to make sure before I go any further that you understand what's going on.
Well, I understand that it's up to me how far it goes anyway, so
excellent.
I get it. Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
Sure.
Knowing the phone call with Detective Perry was recorded, Derek makes no attempts here to hide the way he speaks. The repeated use of sure makes it clear he was the same person trying to get information on Titan. The only thing different is that he's not using a higher, girly voice, one that never fooled anyone.
I am the detective that's been investigating Shanoa's death. Shanoa was your girlfriend, right? Was she always your girlfriend? It was kind of on and off thing?
Shanoa was my best friend for 2 years. Since I was released from prison the first time, Shanoa got a house together.
Where was that at?
It was on, North Wellington.
It was just the two of you living in the house?
Yeah, Felicia, her dog too.
Shanoa's dog? Yeah. So you guys were together, that was December 21?
Yeah.
It went on through 2022.
With me and Shanoa, just a whole bunch of. 22 was a rough year for me and Shanoa, together and separate. You know, she lost her business, her tanning business. We both relapsed. We both kind of lived like a double life, you know. As far as we're doing the square thing is, we're not using, or I'm doing my probation, I'm doing my classes. Shanoa was running her business. I'm working. We're both, but we're also getting high on the side. And then with drugs and relationships, it just becomes problems. And maybe not even problems together. It's just a problem.
Just the lifestyle.
Sure. I was staying with a buddy of mine. His name is Phil. You guys have been to his door. Yeah. Okay. Phil's a really good guy, aside from what you think about him. He opened his door to me and Shanoa. Sure. Not even knowing Shanoa. So his girlfriend also welcomed Shanoa into their home. Every stayed for a week at least. Valentine's Day, she bounced. She left. Yeah. She showed up at 2 a.m, talking about how I killed her dog. Yeah. What about it?
So you guys had. Things got pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I would have killed Shanoa, I'd have killed Shanoa a long time ago. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, I love that woman.
Odd thing for someone to say in police custody.
So anyways, man, Valentine's Day, Shanoa decides to go. And I was really concerned, like, wondering where the hell she went. Like,
She make a scene before she left?
nah, no scene, you know. Phil's girlfriend was there when she left. And last thing I said to Shanoa, man, I'll be myself. I said, please don't come back.
You know where she left to?
I got no clue.
How did you find out something happened to Shanoa?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I went home to where I was staying aside from Phil's. And I don't want to talk about where that was. So I get there and, you know, I get onto my laptop and that's what I was saying. Everybody's messaging me on Facebook, like, what happens? Like, what the like, cause I guess she got discovered. What was that? What was that, March 1st or something?
It was right at the end of February. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and I was like, you know, my mind was just blown, and it still kind of is. Like,
so you just found out from
I found out through Danielle. Her name was Danielle, and she's like, "What the?" Like, because everybody come to me because I should know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should know because I was in her life. Mm-hmm. I would do for Shanoa just like Shanoa would do for me, and then sometimes we wouldn't. You know, we were on, we were off. But that's how I found out. And then they're like, she was found in a ditch by Harry and Rock, and I'm like, what the
He knows how this looks for him, but he's playing it cool. Almost too cool.
We have officers looking for you.
I'm already, that's
the county's looking for you.
I'm already knowing.
And we don't find you. The rumor mill had it that you'd left town.
Right. And did I leave town because I didn't want to talk to you about Shanoa? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I left town because I knew that you guys would assume that I had something to do with it. Because there's a difference between going on the run for a probation violation, and then there's a difference between going on the run for a questioning and a homicide. Sure. Like, I'm not stupid. I understand that. So I'm like, well, goddamn, they're not just going to let me go in there and talk to them and then walk out because I got warrants, you know? So I even told, you know, Shanoa's sister, like, man, if they want to talk to me, you set it up. I'll be more than happy to talk to them via the phone, whatever, however they want to do that. But I'm not about to go in there.
You saw the detective's card was on Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. You feel me?
Sure.
Because, and you want me to shoot straight too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened to her. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm like, let's be honest. How much did you really just learn from the whole story I told you that you didn't already know from everyone else?
Well, I know what you're saying now. I know what somebody else is wanting, because trust me, everybody's shaded with their own perceptions.
Man. Right.
Yeah.
That's what.
And I understand. I have to look at you the same way. You're going to shade it that way too. But I also know stuff that other people don't know.
Right.
And so I can put it all together and try to figure it out.
What Derek doesn't realize is that they're not putting together Shanoa's case with his story, but Mandy's.
What about, did you head back or head south?
Pretty close after Shanoa's body was discovered.
Good. I'm not asking who. I doubt you'd tell me if I did. Somebody give you a ride? Or...
Yeah, I got a ride down there.
Okay. Start back this way.
Yeah. And if you want me to tell you the truth as to why? The cartel has a lot to deal with down there.
The cartel is going to be Derek's big bad, and he thinks he's smart enough to lead the officers on a wild goose chase, where he's not the killer, but the victim.
This is the problem. I'm not going to talk about it. And the reason I'm not going to talk about it, man, is because the cartel is very real, okay? And I'm going to prison regardless. Right? Like even if you guys did try to pin Shanoa's death on me, which is
I understand. I'm not looking to pin Shanoa's death on anybody.
I understand that.
I'm still waiting on the doctors to get back to me.
You know, who knows what they'll find? I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna find drugs in her system. You know, she probably tested the water with the fentanyl.
Probably be more unusual if they didn't find drugs, don't you think?
That'd be hella unusual. Yeah. I don't know what happened to her.
But you're in somebody else's car.
Sure.
Take off running from the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get the car?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna leave it this. Like, the cartel in Texas is very real. Okay.
I get that.
It's very real.
Okay.
And when the person I went down into Texas with was knee-deep in debt with the cartel, I didn't know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cartel's real. Like, real. They want paid their $15,000. Like, what can I do?
somebody with cartel 15 grand. How's that?
Well, it was 50 at first, and then it was 15. And
so they pay off some of it, I take it.
Well, yeah,
'Cause they don't just.
they were just starting to stress out about it, man. You know, like the cartel, you know, just kind of like stressing us about it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, you know? And that's really it.
But how's that have to do with the car you ran from us in last night?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, where'd you get the car?
The car was my cousin's. My cousin Mandy.
Who's Mandy? Is she?
I just told you she's my cousin.
Yeah. What?
She's my mom's brother's daughter.
Okay. What's her last name?
Reynolds.
Okay. Did she give you the car?
No, she didn't.
Steal the car from her?
I don't really know. I know how I got the car. I took the car and it wasn't my choice. Like, if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't. The cartel told me. No. Right?
Derek's body language instantly got tense the second he said Mandy's name. He knew they'd trace the car back to her, but it doesn't look like he anticipated being the one who would say her name first, and not the detectives. That doesn't mean he didn't come prepared. He claims Mandy owed the cartel $15,000, but everyone who knew Mandy knew her as someone who'd never get involved with drugs, or people who have anything to do with them. I mean, this is the person who opened up her home for a cousin freshly out of prison, with a history of drug use. But what he says next takes the creativity of his story to a whole other level.
Go dig this grave, right? And guess whose grave I dug? My grave. Okay?
Okay. Just down in San Marcos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I dug my grave. But I didn't know I was digging my grave, right? I thought I was getting paid to dig a grave for them until I figured out this was my grave. Right? But they don't know that I got a bulletproof vest on.
Extremely prepared for an innocent man.
They emptied a couple slugs right into my chest. They say, "You want a beer?" And I turned and take two to my chest, man. And I got a bulletproof vest on with a plate in it, you know. And they're literally burying me alive in the grave I just dug because my cousin owes them.
Mandy? Oh, okay.
Owes the cartel $15,000 for a year. That's what Flying Squirrel said. The Mexican.
Is that what his name was? Flying Squirrel?
That's what he calls himself.
Okay.
Interesting name for a big bad cartel member.
I don't know nothing else about them guys.
How'd you get out of the hole?
While they are, mind you, it's pitch black, right? So let me tell you, I'm laying down there, and I just started walking again at this point, right? Just barely. So I can really get around on my e-scooter, but as they keep tossing dirt on me, Flying Squirrel and his partner, I just kind of just am getting out of it, you know, little by little. Like I'm never letting it pile on top of me. You know, as more dirt comes, right? As more dirt comes on top of me, I'm still pushing myself up, right, out of the grave, without letting on that I'm not dead, because I thought they were gonna put one into my head, right? So I just that's how I got out. So there's probably like this much of dirt on top of me because I'm practically standing straight up into it.
Something under a foot there.
Yeah.
Dirt. Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, they think I'm laying down there flat, but I'm not.
Well, I don't think anyone would have seen that level of skill coming, especially for a not very muscular man with an injured foot.
I get out of the grave and I go home, and
where's home?
Home is in San Marcos at Mandy's apartment.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know where Mandy is, man.
Even Derek didn't fully believe that.
But I know. I don't know, but I know. You feel me? Like, look what they just tried to do to me. You know? But Mandy was there, right? I'm like, I'm gonna go help Flying Squirrel.
She was there when you got back?
No.
Before,
like, I'm gonna go help Flying Squirrel and old Ralph dig a grave, like.
Is that his real name, Ralph? Or
I
the
don't
name
know,
that he
man.
called
To
it?
be honest, I do not know these men, but I know they're serious.
Yeah.
You know.
They shot you.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do I think happened to Mandy? You guys can make your own conclusion on that.
Okay.
All I know is I got back to the apartment and she wasn't right there.
What do you mean?
It was just an eerie feeling, you know. Like there's just certain that she wouldn't have left that was left. You know, and if Flying Squirrel and Ralph tried to smoke, you know, tried to kill me, what do I think they did to the person that owed them? Right? Because I didn't know them.
Sure.
But this is my cousin, you know, like this is my friend, my cousin. I love her. She loves, like, her dad is my dad, right? And I told Flying Squirrel, like, hey man, like, we're gonna get this situated, right? Like, but I'm not understanding how upset they are because this is a year-old dead, right? And Flying Squirrel kept telling me, like, man, you know, the boss is getting mad and this and that and the other, like, so I come home, you know, and I'm nervous, you know, and I could just tell, like, something wasn't right, and I left.
You know what it was that made you feel like something wasn't right?
The shower curtain was pulled down.
The same thing Mandy's body was wrapped in before being set on fire.
Just like Mandy would keep a run of tight ship in there, you know. Like the shower curtain, it wasn't torn down. The shower curtain was gone. Like, you know, like, and she's not doing laundry, you know, like so I'm like, man, what the Mandy, like, and I told her, like, Mandy, let's just pay those people. Like, what do you got? Some distillate? You got, you know, because we owed them. Well, I said we because my dad just heard it. Like I said, $15,000 for some cocaine, right? Like I said, it was 50, but she paid all the way down to 15. But I guess she hadn't been making any payments, you know, in the past several months. And I'm telling her, like, Mandy, we have to get this because these Mexican things playing down here.
Turns out, neither was he.
Because, you know, 10 years in prison, I can tell who's on. I can tell, you know, who's really gonna. And these dudes, they're no.
Okay.
Right, they're no joke.
So you get there, shower curtain's missing.
Yeah. Shower curtain's missing.
Anything else look out of place?
Yeah. Mandy's gun was sitting right on the floor.
What kind of gun?
It was a 380.
Okay. You don't mind?
Yeah, it's the gun I have. Okay. The gun that y'all found in that car.
Okay.
That was Mandy's grandma's gun.
Okay. You know what brand it is?
Nah, I forget, man. It's a 380 though.
Okay. It's on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Where at?
It would be in the so it's the living room. It's in the main bedroom. Mandy's bedroom. I slept in the living room.
I've never been there. Does she have an actual bed?
Yeah.
I mean, is it mattress, box springs, or something on the floor, or an actual bed on a frame?
It was just a little mattress on the floor.
Okay.
But she had a king size bed. It didn't come in. Yeah, the gun was on the floor, and like that was a very prized possession of Mandy because it was her grandma's.
What he's not mentioning is the fact that the gun wasn't just sitting here. He was the one who used it.
Well, the gun's laying on the floor, shower curtain's missing.
But hear me out though, there's no blood, there's no sign of like disturbance or whatever you want to call it. You know, or commotion. Like, it's just the gun is like laying on the floor, but it's not like in the middle of the floor, mind you. It's like it could have been dropped and looked for, and at first glance you wouldn't see it, right? But at second glance you would like, or whatever, you know, it's because it's kind of like, I forget, like up against a mirror or something, but it just smelled hot, and that's really what led me to it, like a dog, you know. I smelled it, and I'm like, where the Titan at, you know?
Who's Titan?
Titan's Mandy's dog. Mandy had 2 dogs, but Emma died. She got run over by a semi.
Emma got run over?
Yeah. And then,
what kind of dog was Emma?
Same. Emma and Titan were brother and sister. And they're retriever poodles.
Okay.
Very smart dogs. And Titan wasn't there, and she wasn't there, but her car was there. Like, Mandy's not walking, you know. And so she took her dog, and she took her dog, but left her gun on the floor, like, but didn't take her car. So who the f do we know here besides these cartel motherfuckers, like, that would give her a ride? Like, there's nothing in like walking distance besides the college. And, like, why would Mandy walk? She wouldn't. There's this whole hot gun on the floor. Yeah, I got the f out of there because I'm not an idiot. Yeah, you know, me in the chest because you owe them, right? But I'm not mad at you, Mandy. Like, I'm not. But what do I think they did to Mandy if they shot me because Mandy owed them? What do I gotta assume happened to Mandy?
According to him, Mandy just wasn't taking the situation as seriously as she should have.
So, but Mandy
she had money.
Yeah, Mandy had money. Mandy's a pretty white girl. It's my cousin. She's nonchalant about her attitude. She's go with the flow. So she's not understanding like these Mexicans are. You know, they're taking this 15 grand that you owe them very serious because of the way you're acting about it. And I'm trying to explain that to her. But I'm also not understanding, like, okay, they're really, like, because they're not going to expose their hand, you know? They're not going to expose their hand.
Yeah.
So the flying squirrel kept telling me, like, man, the boss, you know, like, what do I tell him? And I'm like, well, just tell him, you know, we're working on it. And I was working on it, you know. I was going to give them a liter of THC, distill it, which is about $5 grand. And then, you know, just hope that but they don't want that, they want cash, you know, and that was the problem. You know, Mandy didn't have 15 grand in cash, but she probably had 5, you know what I mean? She probably had 5 grand.
Where'd she get her money?
Off the hustling.
Just working it?
No, hustling. Yeah. Selling cartridges, THC, and cocaine.
The detectives wanted Derek to keep talking, and despite how unbelievable his story already sounds, it was important to figure out what he thinks is believable. They wanted the killer to try to point them in the wrong direction so they would know where not to look.
Yeah, she's supposed to be selling the coke. She's supposed to be paying out that debt. They don't care how she does it. So either Mandy's dead right now, or Mandy is being sex trafficked. Okay. And I hate to think that about my cousin.
A few hours into the conversation, Derek was starting to get too tired to keep making up stories, and the detectives knew it. This is the point when they begin asking him details, hoping for a moment where he slips up.
What clothes were you wearing when you were shot?
I was wearing probably just a gray t-shirt. Nothing impressive because I was going to go dig a grave up, you know.
What kind of pants do you have on, do you know?
I had shorts on.
What color? Cargo shorts or just regular shorts or gym shorts?
Probably just gym shorts.
Okay. You know what shoes you had on?
No, I don't.
You know where those clothes are at now?
In the trash, probably, man.
At Mandy's or?
Yeah. At Mandy's, I probably took the trash out.
Okay.
I don't know. But I know I was covered in dirt, so I just tossed everything away.
Did you clean up while you were there?
At Mandy's? Oh. Sure. That's how I noticed the shower curtain was gone.
Okay.
So I was like, you know, just in a rush, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, there's no reason to really rush and panic because they think I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're cocky, conceited Mexicans, like, they think I'm dead.
Mm-hmm. So, how long were you at Mandy's before you think you get in the car and head out?
I fell asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the living room.
Okay.
Naked. I was naked. Because I was just that tired. Like, look, I just dug a grave.
Mm-hmm.
I just walked back from...
Bobbled back from...
Yeah. Which took... Man, I was just, like exhausted. It's not even the word.
Okay. Did you eat anything?
I probably.
I mean, did Mandy have food at her place?
Yeah. But she didn't have power.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we were thinking about getting out of there.
Clean up. She's missing. The gun's on the floor. No shower curtain. Dog's gone. You clean up. Pass out for a bit.
Man, for not just a bit, man. I passed out for probably a day and a half. Like, because it's not like I'm exhausted. Like, dude, I've been up for a few days, tweaking, you know.
And you've been using?
Yeah, we both have, yeah. And so it's like, yeah, like I passed out for like 40 hours, dude.
That could be true, if it weren't for the fact that he was on the phone with Detective Perry, pretending to be Mandy within 12 hours of her going missing.
When you wake up, what do you do then?
I look around for more clues as to where Mandy could be, and I Google Texas murders just to see, you know, but I'm not expecting to find.
Just on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on my phone.
Okay.
And I'm like, wait a minute, nothing's gonna pop up. Like, Mandy's not getting found, or maybe she does, but she's probably being sex trafficked because they're gonna kill Mandy, or they're gonna want their money. So they're probably gonna want their money.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly don't know where Mandy went. So I Google some Texas murders, look around for some. Like, it's been a day, 2 days, Mandy's still not back.
Or the more believable version of this. He was trying to figure out if Mandy's body had been found and reported to the media yet. Seeing nothing there made him believe he's in the clear, and he let his guard down enough to get in her car and try to make a run for it. But he wasn't smart enough to stay quiet.
contact anybody else down there and tell them what all happened? Or anywhere?
Nah, because like Mandy's family, I told my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I told my mom. I said, Mom, I thought I don't want to talk about it.
What did you tell her?
My mom?
Yeah.
My mom told me that the FBI was looking for Mandy because her dog was found in something to do with another incident. I guess the FBI got a hold of my cousin Heather, and Mandy's family turned their back on her. You know, like she didn't have a family like that. You know, so like nobody really like who really cares? Like out of the side of the family, like nobody really cares about Mandy like that.
Yeah.
I do.
Just like Shanoa, he thought no one cared enough about Mandy to find her, but Titan did. He wasn't the only one either. Heather, Mandy's best friend, was also looking for her. But when the detectives asked Derek about her, he tried to downplay her involvement in Mandy's life.
But
have you talked to Heather? You know Heather?
I know Heather, but not like that. And Heather ain't talked to Mandy in 20 years.
Okay.
So it's like I don't know. Do you guys know what happened to Mandy?
He didn't get an answer, which triggered him enough to make him nervous. So they dropped the act.
We just want to make sure that we've given you every opportunity to explain these things, because they are going to pull videos, they're going to pull phone records, and we just want to make sure that there's nothing else you need to tell us. If someone made you kill her or made you watch her get killed, now's the time to let us know.
Look, man, I'm done talking about the cartel with you guys, period. I'm done talking about the situation. You know, like what, are you guys trying to like get me killed?
No, we're trying to find out if you killed her. That's what we're more concerned about.
Well, I said everything I gotta say, man. Like, I hope you guys can figure something out with that. Like, I love Mandy, like I love Shanoa, you know? But you guys think I'm about to be running my mouth about the cartel anymore? Implicating motherfuckers?
Tell me one thing.
Circling them on a goddamn page?
Just tell me one thing. I'm not asking you to do that. We'll get you taken over to the county. You're going to stay at the county, I assume. I don't know that you'll make any kind of bond if there's bond set on the probation violation. I don't know if there will be. But we'll get you booked in over there. If we come up with more information, can we come over and talk to you again?
About what? Shanoa? About Mandy?
Mandy, primarily. Shanoa, like I said, Shanoa, I'm waiting on the doctors to tell me what they think.
I think, man, probably from here on out, I'm probably like an attorney.
Okay.
Because, I feel like you guys are you guys trying to get me killed? Because I feel like that's what you're trying to do. What happens to people like tell them to send a Lola? What the So, yeah, you guys are really welcome to come over and talk to me. Just bring my attorney with you.
Okay.
Derek thought he'd be in the clear by getting a lawyer, but he wasn't. The CCTV footage of him buying the box Mandy was in placed him at the scene. But more importantly, the autopsy showed that Mandy had been shot point blank in the head, using her own grandmother's gun, the gun Derek had on him in the car when he was arrested. The shower curtain rings from the crime scene were also a perfect match to the ones still in Mandy's home. The trial began in early November 2024 in McLennan County, Texas, and lasted only a few days, from jury selection through closing arguments. After hearing the evidence, the jury deliberated for roughly 30 minutes before returning a guilty verdict against Derek Joseph Daignault for the murder of Mandy Rose Reynolds. Titan silently attended the court proceedings, watching his owner get the justice she deserved. On November 7th, 2024, the judge sentenced him to life in prison with eligibility for parole after 30 years. As for Shanoa, there was no physical evidence the detectives could use to charge him, but because of Titan, Derek will live behind bars and answer for his crimes. Heather, Mandy's best friend, ended up adopting Titan, and they both visit her grave often. Mandy might be gone, but Heather makes sure Titan knows she'll never be forgotten.